Ben Dogra, he's also under CAA. So, Skip, this is unconcerning to me, unless Dak Prescott severs his ties with Todd France. But if he severs his ties with Todd France, Skip, he's not going to get some willy-nilly guy.
Yep.
There's Jimmy Sexton, there's Joel Siegel, there's Buzz Cook. He's still going to get a heavy hitter.
That's true.
So if Cowboys, you think just because Todd France and CAA parted ways, now you're going to get Dak picking up some shade tree agent? That's not happening. So, Skip, you know how this thing works, Skip. You go get in a situation like this. For me, if I'm in, do something, Lord forbid, Skip, you gonna get a criminal attorney, you gonna get your homeboy, or you gonna go get you a heavy hitter? You're going to get you a heavy hitter. Dak Prescott's going to get a heavy hitter because he says, I'm a heavy hitter. So he's going to get one of these top guys, whether it's Todd, and like I said, until I read something where Dak Prescott severed ties with Todd France, then come talk to me. But Todd France severing ties with CAA, that does nothing for me, Skip, because there are a lot of times we see CAA just tried to get all these guys up under one umbrella. That's why they got Todd France. That's why they got Tom Condon. That's why they got Ben Dogra. So, for me, this does nothing. He's going to get another heavy hitter if he severs ties. Drew Rosenhaus, Sexton, Siegel. He's going to get one of those guys.
Have you sent him a little DM saying you're available?
He'd
love to go to battle with Jerry Jones.
I just want to do the PR. Just let me do the PR. That's all I want to do, a little PR.
Okay. So, I told you from the start that I was told that Todd France is, quote unquote, overplaying his hand in negotiations with Jerry Jones. And maybe that's what was happening because that's how it played out because they got no deal at the deadline done.
Right.
So it appears that Todd France might have been overplaying his hand within the confines of CAA because I believe he wanted to take over the football operation from Jimmy Sexton, who runs it. And Jimmy Sexton apparently won that political battle internally, and it pretty much forced Todd France out. Because Jimmy Sexton has run the football operation, and he does an excellent job. And so
he got a lot of players and a lot of coaches.
He does. He's still standing at CAA. So now Todd France is out on his own. And I agree with you. This is probably just more bad news for Cowboy fans because I seriously doubt, and from everybody I've talked to, everyone seriously doubts that Dak will leave Todd France even though he is now split from CAA. So they've come too far together, and it sounds like they love each other and that they're now a tag team.
A lot of times, Skip, people go with CAA or they go with these big agencies because of what they can do outside of that. Sometimes they want to get in television. Sometimes they want to get into movies. They want to do other things. And so it's a lot easier if you're under that umbrella.
And Dak will lose all those perks that you can get,
all
all the amenities that you can get from everybody else at CAA.
That is correct.
Good point. So now we look at Todd France, and I say, does he now want to become the Scott Boras of football agents the way Scott dominates baseball?
He does.
And Scott is a tough guy. And Scott's done a lot of great work for a lot of players, but he's alienated a lot of owners. And a lot of, many times that a draftee will go undrafted because he's a Boras client. So that's what you have to deal with. But all of a sudden, Todd France, so he had two other clients who were tagged who could have had deals done before the deadline. Justin Simmons is a safety for Denver and Bud Dupree in Pittsburgh. And neither got a deal done by the deadline. And DeAndre Hopkins, he also represents. And DeAndre got completely sideways with the Houston Texans and especially Bill O'Brien. And it started over money, and then I think it just got bad blood personal. And obviously, thank you very much, he wound up with Kyler Murray in Arizona. But you see where the track record is heading here. Todd France is a tough guy. He will dig in for the duration. Again, it feels like Dak is still...
Hold it. Mike Reyes. Mike, who doesn't even put a picture of himself out of here. Mike, are you trying to stir some stuff up? You know what? I'm going to try and be nice. You think I'm scared of, that I'm really jealous of Skip? Excuse me, Shannon Sharp? Come on, man. Be for real. You know what? I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna try and be nice tonight.
We've seen the beginning of the end of Dak in Dallas, and I believe
Oh, shit. Here we
big
go.
plan is,
Skip.
we'll take the tag for 2 years, but they're not going to tag us for that third year at $55 million.
Did I see Cowboy Crunk up in here?
They're looking at maybe hitting the market after a couple of years.
Skip, I think the thing is and to give people some insight at home, when you're doing a contract, you sit down with your agent and you try to, and he's telling you, okay, well, this is the market and this is where such and such and this is what this guy got, and you're like, I want to be here. And so he's going to tell you now, it's going to get contentious. He says, how long can you wait? How long can you stomach? How are you financially secure? Because we might not get this deal this year. We might have to play under the tag. Are you okay with that? Because at the end of the day, Skip, the agent can do all he wants to. It's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott could have said, no, Todd. No,
come on, Todd.
Let's get this deal. The deal that they're offering, let's take it. Dak could have done that. And Todd France would have said, Jerry, we got a deal. But Dak didn't do that. And so I think people need to understand at the end of the day, it's like a financial advisor, Skip. Financial advisor can say, well, Shannon, I think we need to do this, this, and this. At the end of the money, whose money is that? That's mine. I want to buy a Ferrari. I want to get a house in Malibu. I want to, that's my, he can advise you all he wants to. At the end of the day, it's your call. At the end of the day, this was Dak Prescott's call. And Dak Prescott says, no, I'll play this year under the franchise tag. We'll revisit this situation again next year. So that's how that situation works.
Whoa.
Deep down, Dak Prescott has to now ask himself, is this more about your reputation, Todd France, or my best interest, Dak
you know what,
Prescott? Because he has a growing reputation as a tough negotiator. And that could attract
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football guys. Wake up here, guys. Wake up. Are you awake? There you go. Wake up. How's everybody doing on this Monday? I know times have been rough. But let me start this show off right now the right way. One person in here besides me that you do not want to get on your bad side. I'm telling you. She got a sweet looking picture right there. Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie is cool people. But don't take that sweet face and that kind heart for a pushover. Don't start no shit. I'm telling you, because Miss Jackie, she will cut you. She will cut you in a heartbeat. So don't start no stuff, okay? I'm seeing all kinds of great friends in here. I see E2 Blue. E2 Blue, I'm mad at you, dog. I'm mad at you, E2. We were talking. You said, hey, I'll call you when I get home. You still ain't got home. It's been 3-4 days now. It's been 3-4 days. I was going to see if you want to come over to my house yesterday for some chicken wings. And we could have been doing some live stream. But no, you never called me back. And I think I done called you not once but twice there and said, yo, dog, did you make it home yet? How you going to leave a brother hanging like that? How you going to leave? Bobby Ice, what's up, Bobby? Mike Gage, Jackie don't play. You right, the house. Whose house? It's your house. Crazy Corvette. What's up, Miss Jackie? Kid Razzo. Sasquatch. I saw you say that you just started watching my videos. I appreciate you coming in here. Dan the Man. Lola. What's up, Lola? Danny. Okay, Danny. Danny, one of the few Eagle fans that we can tolerate. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. PC, what's up? All right, y'all. By now, you've probably heard that a lot of college football has already been canceled. We're basically waiting for the Southeast Conference to figure out what they're going to do. It's back. Damn it, it's back. Frick. Sorry, it's doing that little color thing at the bottom here a little bit. And I'm wondering if that's my computer system or if it's because I got too much shit going on. I probably have too much stuff going on, okay? So, if there is no college football on Saturday, just Joseph, how's it going there, man? Joseph, we missed you, man. make sure you give Maya my love, man. For those of you guys don't know, Joseph Heatherly. I used to call him Hartley because he's got a big heart. He's one of the great fans out there that have helped me tremendously. In fact, if you look right over there, see Joseph? Look, Joseph, I got it right there. Boom. That picture in there is actually Joseph, okay? He's Wyatt Earp at Tombstone. So again, you don't want to come in here starting stuff because I got backup. I got Miss Jackie and I got Wyatt Earp ready to take care of business. So Eagle fans, you've been warned, okay? You've been warned in here. Gridiron, what's up? Juan, what's going on? Bob, the Cowboy fan. Should we have gotten Cam? No. Bob, why should we got Cam? I mean, seriously. Cam has been injured over the last, basically since that Super Bowl season, which was a great season. Don't get me wrong. But you got to look at Cam Newton as a pinnacle right there. And the reality is, if Dak goes, I don't have that much faith in Andy Dalton or Cam. But we'll see. I guess you could say, well, Cam would be better than Andy Dalton. But the reality is you want to have Dak out there balling. Big Wizzy, what's up? You're sending me some big. I'm waiting, Big Wizzy. Did I give you the address? Did I give you the? I get forgetful. People talk to me. Send me an email. Hey man, I want to send you some stuff, and then I forget to send send the address because I have somebody I need to get back to with the keto bakery, because I want some cookies. I definitely want some cookies. Jackass. Yeah, Jackass. Now I'm gonna tell you, Jackass. I let you back in here because you were on the block list. Don't act like a jackass, because Miss Jackie, she'll cut you in a minute, okay? See, I'm trying to be nice. I've been trying to let some of you trolls in here because you've been begging, man, please let me come back. You act up, you're gone, and you're never coming back, okay? So be cool. Be cool, okay? Because I don't want to get no more text messages or emails about people starting some stuff in here, okay? Dougie Fresh, what's up? Oh, there we go. James. Wait. There you go, James. That's Joseph, that's for you, buddy. Because you were talking about you don't like that voice right here too much. So we got a new little toy up here. So when you get super chats, and we'll be doing a drawing for boom. Can I find keto ice cream? Can I find the Zeke pre-lot experience? Man, dog, where you been? Boom. There you go. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Can we get to the first game before we call him Coach of the Year? So, speaking of Coach of the Year, is it me or did Jason Witten throw a little shade? Did Jason Witten throw a little shade at the Dallas Cowboys and Jason Garrett? He was talking about Jay Gruden, okay? He was talking about Jay Gruden's offense. And he said, in my 16 years of being in the NFL, I thought I had seen it all, and then 2020 happens. Meaning, he's no longer a Dallas Cowboy. And he said he's gotten through John Gruden's playbook, the first 1,000 pages. And then he only has 9,000 more to go through. So is that kind of a knock saying that the Cowboys offense was more simplistic? Am I wrong? Did I read into that wrong? I think that's kind of what, maybe I'm wrong.
They changed the
I think.
Who was the one that said that they had a plan and then on game day they changed it?
Well, that was on the defense. That was the cornerback.
Either way, they changed on game day, whatever they.
Who you're not seeing here on the set, of course, is Say hello. Everybody say hello to Mike Anthony Fitness. Okay, he's walking out of the camera's light. Okay. All right. So, but he's right that they would have a game plan and then they kind of change it up and nobody would know what's what and who's who. Well, it's the teams. It's going to be interesting to see how Mike McCarthy does with the team. I'm looking forward to seeing what we get on the field. I'm just showing you our glasses. Now, shout out to my postal service. I had 2 people send me an email checking on the status of one of them. They said they ordered on the 5th. Okay, give it till like tomorrow. Okay. Huh? Is that okay? So, but no, the other one I saw was on transit. The post office is a little backed up, so email me. I get you the tracking number so that way you can check it out. Oh, James Nooks.
Show me the money! Jerry's better go! Show me the money!
The tracking goes out there. Oh my God, Calvin Williams.
Jerry's better go! Show me the money! Show me the money!
Damn. Okay. You're staying Joseph, that's the best thing to do is to stay home. I've been staying home as much as I can, but I still have to kind of go out and work because I got to pay the bills. Can you be Bob the Cowboy fan? Can you be a mod? Okay. Praying for the season, hoping no kneeling going on. Cowboys fans, I don't want to go into that. Unfortunately, it's one of those no-win situations if I start talking about it, because it's one of those things that if you're against it, you're not going to listen, and it won't sink in, and I don't want to create enemies.
Show me the money! Jerry's better go! Show me the money!
Little touchdown. What's up? But I hate to tell you, Cowboys 73, there is going to be kneeling. I hate to tell you that. What? Okay, you guys are doing this thing too fast now, because see, now you're messing me up here.
All you gotta do if you don't want to watch some kneeling, you don't watch the part of the game.
Well, true.
That's all you gotta do. I don't watch the beginning of the NBA.
Tony, see, I got to figure out a better way to do this so that way it doesn't interrupt. Huh?
The way you can look at the
Yeah, but see, I need to be able to see. This is where I need you, Mike.
I don't know how to do it.
What? No, all you have to do is listen to the show. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't want to do that, do you? Little touchdown. What's up, man? There's going to be kneeling. I mean, you've already seen in baseball. You've seen in NASCAR. You've seen in baseball. You know you're going to see it in football. Here's the thing. Like Michael just said, just don't watch the first few minutes of the game, okay? Because, I remember when we played football in college and high school, we were always in the locker room when the national anthem was played. Seriously. We weren't out on the field.
It was 2009 is when they
Clients to him, especially the cream of the crop,
Yes.
they're going to want the toughest
Right.
negotiation.
Look at what cheering the cops, Skip, but Tom Condon. He had the Manning brothers.
You know,
He had
you
Drew
can't
Brees
call
with
me
Dana
back, bro.
Thomas.
How can I
That's
count on
what
you to be
you
my
get.
helper?
Because those guys want someone
how can I
that's
count on
not
you to be
gonna
my
bow
helper
down,
here?
that's not gonna
Skip,
back
shut
down.
up, Skip. Seriously. Okay, let me get Shannon out of here before I mess up and get that fool up here again. Before I get on to anything else, with our Cowboys, it always seems like we get so much crap about our players. Here we have Randy Gregory. Okay, I know you all know about Randy Gregory. He wants to get back, okay? He's basically saying, look, I'm clean. I want to be back on the field. I've done what I'm supposed to do. I've applied for it. And, we've had this whole situation with his representative from the NFLPA, who he's been in communication with, Tyler Allen. Thank you very much. Who now literally has blocked him. I don't understand how in the world that whole situation is just bad. And so I don't know how it's going to escalate. And, you know, at some point I think, okay, the worst thing you can do is call them out because nobody's going to try and help you if you're calling them out, right? But then he got me thinking about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, you know, they told him, hey, you got 8 games. You know, you're shut down. He started screaming. Now, Antonio Brown, you know, I'm retiring. How many times? That guy's retired 3 times since last September. And finally was like, you know, I'm waiting for the NFL to make a decision. And it turns around, okay, we did. Here is 8 games. So he was a squeaky wheel, and, you know, they went ahead and they took care of him. So Randy's probably like, yo, what's up? I applied, you know, a long time ago. Alden Smith, you know, he had his issues, and he's back in here. And here it is. I'm sitting here waiting. And then, of course, you have Clinton Dunbar and DeAndre Baker. Now, Baker, they've got 4 charges against him. Baker, they ended up not, you know, charging him. So he's been reinstated off of the commissioner's list. So you're sitting here thinking, if you're Randy Gregory, yo, dude, I just smoked weed. I wasn't part of being out at a party all night during the coronavirus lockdown and part of armed robbery and threatening to kill people. This guy's back in here and what's up? So then I started thinking maybe he does have a bit of a point here because see, this is what kind of gets me right here. So we got, and I'm happy that the Washington football team, how you guys going to lose your name in the offseason? I'm sorry. But I'm happy that the Washington team, after hearing that Geis strangled his girlfriend to the point of being unconscious and had 3 separate incidents, that they immediately cut him. And he deserves to be cut. There's no place for domestic violence. But I'm sitting here thinking about some of the other players that are still in the NFL with big transgressions. Not smoking weed. Not smoking weed. I want you to take a look at this right here. Just take a good look at this. Because this was a Redskin player. Yeah. This was 2 years ago, but I want you to look at this. Look at it. Look at this clip. Do you see this? Knock down, drag out. Look. Let's kick the man, beat the man. Look, boom, kick it. Look.
Oh my God.
His girlfriend even knocked another woman upside the head with a beer bottle. Okay. So, this right here, no charges, no suspension. Nothing happened to Montre Nicholson for that. There it is. There's the tape. There's the tape right there, him fighting. The police said, well, you know, we're not going to, you know, charges weren't pressed.
Where were they?
It was in Virginia.
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me
Chuck
the money!
Benson.
Show me
Chuck
the
Benson,
money!
thank you very much for that super chat. So I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, you could make a decision about something like this, but a guy who has bipolar, who says he uses the marijuana, which is no longer a suspendable offense, that we can fine you. We can find you, but Kareem Hunt. Oh, okay, there you go. That's another great example. So I kind of understand where Randy Gregory's, you know, where his feelings are on here. It's like, yo, you know, I just like to smoke weed. Especially when you heard Chris Long, and I got nothing against Chris Long, but Chris Long put it out there that, hey, you know, we all know that in April is when you get tested. So in March, you stop smoking weed, you drink alcohol, you take over-the-counter pills for your pains and stuff, and you get it out of your system. You take the test, and you go back to smoking weed all season. You're not getting tested again. So it's not a matter of, you know, Randy Gregory's the only guy in the NFL to ever smoke weed. That's the thing that kind of makes you, wait a minute. And this is where you start looking at even not only the NFL as far as their rules go, You also look at their officiating, too. A lot of times, they'll make some calls that you say, what?
That's why I'm looking at sky judges. So I'd be calling New York.
Well,
That's one of the reasons.
you know, but there's so many times that we have seen calls that nobody else has ever been called on. Think about this. Since they made lowering the head unnecessary roughness from a running back, it's been called only twice, and both times Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard. Are you telling me that those are the only two guys to ever lower their head? And this is kind of like where you realize maybe it's systemic against the Cowboys. And maybe this all kind of points back to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, who famously went after the commissioner. I'm not saying that the commissioner has a vendetta, but see, it's one of those things that you don't go after people. I used this example this morning about building inspectors. Worst thing you can do is, even if you know you have it right and the building inspector has it wrong, you don't want to call them out. When you call them out, they're going to make life miserable because they control your hand. And when Jerry Jones said, hey, we going to fight that fine, and I got my lawyers and we went all up to New York because, you know, we're going to make sure we win this. Yeah, we really lost that. We really lost that because I believe that there's a little vendetta there with Jerry Jones, which brings us to another question. What's up with Jerry Jones? I honestly want to know what's going on with Jerry Jones. For Jerry Jones to allegedly be out on his yacht, last seen in Seattle. Jackass, have I ever smoked? I've had a little taste back in the day in college and things. I have some stories, but I'm not going into those stories because I'm not trying to get beat down by anybody. But yes, Mike, stop it. I have a great story. I got a great story, but you know it's one of those ones that I'm gonna let that story stay right where it is. So yes, yeah, I did back in the day. But who has honestly who hasn't at some point? Okay. But on Monday we get oh my God, Miss Jackie, doesn't that, and I feel the New Orleans Saints pain too. I feel the New Orleans Saints pain from when they had that pass interference that wasn't there, but the catch, no catch, come on. The tripping calls, oh well, we're sorry about that. The Jets game where they were jacking up Dak Prescott and they turn around, oh well, we need to find the players because those were unnecessary roughness. I make like a chimney. Tierra, you smoke like a chimney? Damn. No. I just wasn't. Weed was just not my thing. It just made me laugh. I just didn't like laughing that much, although I laugh all the time now. Spark up, Mark? Nah, man. Weed, the cure for world peace. There are some people out there that do need to smoke some weed. I can tell you. There's some people. There's some others that need to just stay away from it. Okay? So... again, listen, look, we're not here to go ahead and talk about marijuana, man. Come on. Damn. Come on, man. Let's talk about Jerry Jones. Let's change the subject.
I think that's a part of leadership is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Edibles for
Mark.
Mark.
I have that perspective.
So, back to Jerry Jones. Peoples Aguilar, what's up, man? Peoples, oh my goodness. For all those who say that Corona is bullshit, talk to my man right there, Peoples Aguilar. Glad to see you back in here, my man. It just hit me. Peoples Aguilar, who, boom, this came from Peoples Aguilar right here. Great gift from one of you great fans. But he was in the hospital for several weeks dealing with voices low. What did he say? Oh, Jerry's Jones. Oh, wait. Oh, you want to hear? Let me get to you one more time.
I think that's a part of leadership, is to have some of the guys that have gone before that have been disappointed to share it with everybody involved. For me, it's a reminder. I, too, have been here 23 years. And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
You want some glory holes. Come on, y'all. Can we stop smoking the weeds? I really feel good about the Cowboys defense. Well, that is going to be the key. As much as we have dissected Dak Prescott and basically said that we have only lost games because of Dak Prescott in the offense, the second most productive offense in the NFL, Dak Prescott being in the top 5 in many categories and everything else. Can he be better? Of course he can. Can we have guys not drop so many balls? Of course we can. But where we really can make a difference is actually on the defense. And as I start thinking about the defensive line, you guys, anybody who's watched me for any length of time, you know, I played nose tackle in college. I believe in the big guys in the middle. And I've been disappointed with the Dallas Cowboys for quite a long time because of our defense. Okay, I mean, let's face it. Our defensive line, I don't want to say soft, but our defensive line was soft like Charmin, okay? All right? You know, I'm Charmin clean. My hiney's clean. But they literally were getting run over. From the time we had the playoff game against the Rams, everybody realized you can catch the Dallas Cowboys and Rod Marnelli's stunning defense, because that's what we did. Stunning defenses are great some of the time. But we had a simplistic defense that relied on stunting. If you don't understand what I mean, what you're doing is, like, for example, you got the defensive end, you got the defensive tackle. You're getting the defensive tackle to go out, you're getting the defensive end to come inside, which can confuse the offensive lineman, because here I am the guard, I got this guy, he's going across my face, and I got to realize I got to let him go to the tackle, and I got to pick up the other guy who's stunning. Okay? And that gets to be difficult sometimes. So you got to understand, I got to pass this guy off here and get ready to move. But if you are running, if you figure this out as a coach, you catch them in the stunt while they're making this twist. All of a sudden, you've got lanes that you're going through. Other times, we have teams that would just man up. We're just going to dry block you guys. And when you have lighter weight guys, defensive tackles that are 280, they're getting pushed down the field. You need guys that sometimes can just man up. I'm not saying that you don't need some guys that can twist, that can move, that are fast. But you also need guys that can hold the ground in the middle. I've said it a million times, and the Cowboys just have not listened till this year. If you say, we only have one or two pieces we can put on the defense, do you want a great safety? Do you want a great cornerback? Do you want a great linebacker? Or do you want a great defensive lineman? If you ask me, where you will get your biggest bang for the buck every time is a mean, immovable force in the middle. More than a cornerback, more than a safety, more than a linebacker. Because that guy in the middle, something we have not had since Leon Lett, since a Randy White, those guys. If you can get a guy who's in the middle and can hold that block on that double team, or can push upfield, get into the quarterback's face. You know, when Tom Brady has lost the Super Bowl, the thing that you always look for or understand that always messes him up is pressure in his face. If you can get pressure in Tom Brady's face, he does not like people at his feet. it rattles him. How many times have we seen D-Law up the field, seen Robert Quinn up the field, and see like an Aaron Rodgers step up in the pocket and just have just miles and lanes just to look, survey the field. Okay, here, and feel comfortable. And feel comfortable. Oh, you know what? I can take off. When you can have Mitch Trubisky, step up in the pocket and then run for a touchdown. Mitch freaking Trubisky. I'm not talking about Cam Newton and good days. I'm talking about Mitch Trubisky. You got a problem on your defensive line. And I will say, you know what? No. I will actually say, we haven't heard about Don Terry getting off of the PUP list yet, but Don Terry Poe is that kind of guy. Gerald McCoy, I can't wait to see what Gerald McCoy is going to be like where he's dropped a little bit of weight. Because that guy looks great. Jay Ratcliffe is gone. Jay Ratcliffe was good for about 1 year, and then he became Jay Rat. Okay, and we you know, of course, I'm injured, I can't play. You know, as soon as he cut him, he got better, didn't he? Hey, I need to be a Jobu member. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Calvin. Calvin, if you go into the description, the link is right there to become a channel member. I appreciate that. And if you become a channel member, make sure you email me right there, cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way we can get you your shot glass and stuff. But that's been the problem with this defense. People told me I was an idiot. Well, they still tell me I'm an idiot. They always tell me I'm an idiot. But some years back, I said, man, when he was a free agent, I said, we need to get Calais Campbell. What? Calais Campbell? What do you want that guy for? He only gets 7-8 sacks a season. He's old. He wants too much money. He sucks. And I was like, no. I was like, listen, you don't understand. Look. You don't understand. His 7-8 sacks end up being about 10, 12 other sacks for other guys because you got him taking up 2 people, sometimes 3 people. He is making that push in the middle that scares the piss out of quarterback, which means I'm getting double teamed. And if he's getting double teamed, then that means the guard's not going off to the linebacker. That means the linebackers are able to roam free and do what they're supposed to do. Because the defensive line, this is the misnomer that a lot of people have. You look at numbers. Oh, well, he only had 32 tackles and 7 sacks. So that's nothing. Because it's not designed for them to make the tackle, stupid. It's designed for the linebackers to make the plays. Your job is to occupy the space in the offensive line and keep the linebackers clean. Calvin Williams, thank you for becoming a channel member, dog. You will be getting your shot glass. Make sure you email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. And another thing we're going to be doing with channel members we may start this weekend. I was going to do it this weekend, but E2 Blue let me down. Are you still here, E2? See, he let me down again. Because what I want to do is I want to do the Zoom in call with the channel members in a live stream. But we'll get back to that. There's Jet D. What's happening, Jet? When you get that guy, and people are like, yeah, we don't want Calais Campbell. No. I was like, God. I was like, listen, you don't understand. You don't understand, man. He ended up being runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year. 14.5 sacks. You think that had we had D-Law out there who was having a great season, you think that if we had Calais Campbell over there with D-Law, you don't think that would have been huge? That's what I'm talking about. It's been missing on his team. And so when you look at Malik Collins is not a bad player. But Malik Collins is not that stud that's getting you all that. He's a great role player. Antoine Woods. Antoine Woods is not bad either, had some injury problems and stuff like that, but he's still not that guy. Don Terry Poe is definitely kind of that guy. And the guy who I think will become that guy, the guy that I wanted in the draft, oh my God, I wanted him in the draft, was Neville Gillimore. I hope that he's going to be ready to play this year. If he can take off from where he was in college, that guy is a beast. He is literally a freak. That guy, I can't wait to see on the field. That's going to be that's my pet player right there. That's my pet player. And we got Leon Lett as his coach. So I'm excited about that guy. But as we go through, here's the thing that's interesting, because we got actually a lot of guys on the defense. Now, a lot of people were saying, oh, we need to get Giovanni and Clowney. And I'm like, Clowney, really? Clowney, you mean the guy who got 3 sacks in a prove-it year? Zeke fan, I think Diggs is definitely going to be a starter. I think Gallimore is going to be rotational because, see, we actually have a lot. I mean, you think about here. Let me go through the list of all our defensive linemen, because some of these guys aren't going to make it. We got Daniel Wise, we got Jalen Jelks, Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson. By the way, got traded from the Lions to the Patriots, just in case anybody wondered. Of course, we got D-Law, we got Tyrone Crawford, we got Don Terry Poe, we got Gerald McCoy, Tristan Hill, Antoine Woods, Justin Hamilton, Neville Gillimore, Tyrone Crawford. Did I say Tyrone twice? Yeah, I did. And Bradley Ain. So, as we look at this, not all these guys are going to make it. I see them probably carrying 8 guys. And what you got right there is 11. And between... I'm going to get cussed out for saying this. I think either Tyrone Crawford, Tristan Hill, or Antoine Woods, one of those guys are going to get cut. At least one of those guys I think are going to get cut. Tyrone Crawford, if he's cut, is at $8.5 million savings. Michael Jackson in the chat right now. Okay. Michael Jackson's going to the Patriots, all right? Okay. What's up, Mike J? How are you doing, man? Tony, what's up? Keep your ass at home. How you doing? Juan Cruz, what's up? James Campbell. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed it.
Show me the money!
People.
Show me the money! Show me the money!
Peoples Aguilar, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, what I'm looking at is, and I forgot, I didn't even put Alden Smith on. Damn, I'm messing up. I forgot Alden Smith on this too. And you can also say, I think at some point, you're going to get Randy Gregory back. I think there's no way in the world, not that I'm going to say the NFL could lose credibility, but at some point the NFL is going to have to let Randy Gregory come back unless they have, well, you can't even say a failed drug test because you don't get suspended for a failed drug test. So I don't know how do you become, okay, Sasquatch, I got to know you first, okay? Sasquatch, I'm glad you're here. I see you've asked quite a few times on how to become a moderator. I need to get to know you. We got a lot of moderators in here, and I can put a moderator in here and then find out that they're actually doing some funny stuff. So I really don't know you just yet. But like Miss Jackie, I've actually met Miss Jackie, Jet D. I've had Joseph Heatherly's been to my house, E2 Blue and things like that. So you got to understand, you got to get known by the channel. I just don't immediately see you for the first time and say, okay, you're a moderator. It don't work that way. I'm sorry. Give it some time. Come in on a regular, comment and everything else and stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Okay? Called him out. I called who out? Who did I call? Did I call somebody out? Are you guys noticing we don't have too many Eagle fans in here tonight? What's up with that? Last season for him. Last season for who? Are you talking about for Dak Prescott? Are you trying to say that? Thank you for answering his question. Well, I was trying, I try to read as many as possible and stuff, and I figured, because some people were already saying, he'll pick them and things like that, but at some point you got to say, okay, I got it. I see what you're saying. Oh, man. Okay. Don't pay him any attention. I can't wait till the season starts, Mark. Call Wentz out. Oh, Philly 500. Okay, yeah, I did call him out because Philly's my boy. Okay, Philly is my boy. But he has. It's almost like he's a little kid. You know what I mean? He's a little kid who keeps poking at you. He keeps poking at you. You know? I try to ignore him, but he keeps poking at you. Mark Holmes, you know, he does all, he's got me on his intro. And what he'll do is, he'll do a video. Alan Williams. Did I miss it too, Alan? I'm sorry, Alan.
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
I'm going to have to change that up each week and put a different one instead of show me the money. I'll have to figure out some other. I actually wanted to get money, but it got copyrighted, so it's like I can't use that one. But I'm going to find some different ones that we can use in there, okay? But Philly is always poking at me. And what he'll do is he'll do a video and then he'll send me a link or he'll send me like a picture. He sent me a picture of Dak Prescott looking in the mirror and there's a trash bag in there. It's just like, why are you doing this? You know, he's constantly doing, and I'm telling you, it's karma is going to come back and bite him in the ass. So then I have to respond to him. And so now, this past week, he flat out lied. He said that I've been telling people that Rhaegar is Nelson Aguilar 2.0. Honestly, have I talked about the garbage-ass receivers in Philly? The only receiver I remember talking about in Philly was when I told him that Deshaun Jackson was an old-ass receiver, and old-ass guys don't stay healthy, and I said, you need to worry about him. And here it is. He's got Mark Holmes here. You know, I understand intro and everything else. And then saying that I am trashing the receiver. I understand what it is that they want CeeDee Lamb. Because he's still trying to say, oh, no, I'm happy with that guy and everything else. It's like, come on, man. You lie. You're lying to us, okay? So that's why I respond to Philly. I have to go ahead and put him in blast. You know, I just can't let it go. But you know, Hawk, what's up, Hawk? I haven't seen you in a while, man. Honestly, I don't know anything about Rhaegar, and I haven't pretended to know anything about him. I know he's not CeeDee Lamb.
What? Look at this. Did the screen freeze? Is it still light? Look. Looking for the corona. Oh my God! Look at this! Wow, that has to be the stupidest thing I've ever. Oh my God! Are you gonna take a quarterback back in the second? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Why did you just trade Carson then? Are you kidding me? You just took a quarterback in the second round. This team is so good.
That's kind of funny, man.
They don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. This has to be for some sort of trade. There has to be something to this. This don't make any sense. Eagles UK, thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry. This is stupidity at its finest. There has to be something else going on.
Yeah, see, I don't want to go there like that. I don't want, but they bring it out of me. But see, I want you Eagle fans to know something that
you don't understand. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
You don't understand. Seriously, you Eagle fans don't understand. But I think what it is, I honestly think that they're worried. that they're scared. And that they're trying to get their licks in right now, because it reminds me of when the Giants, after the 2016 season, even though, we had Odell Beckham meltdown in the playoffs and everything else, hitting the walls and crying, right? Because the Giants, they were out there pounding their chest. We beat the Cowboys twice. They were a Super Bowl favorite. Remember that? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? That they were, it was Chris Sims was like, oh yeah, the Giants, they're one of the best teams out there. That defense they had, that $250 million defense that they bought. And then they went out and I think they got Brandon Marshall. And I was like, your offensive line is going to get Eli killed. It don't matter. It's like we got Odell, we got, Brandon Marshall, and we got Sterling Shepard. Oh, there's one. There's one of those cockroach Giant fans right now. What's up? What's up, Giant fan? And I said, you don't understand. You didn't need Brandon Marshall. What you needed some offensive linemen because your defense was okay, and your wide receiver core was okay, but you stink on the offensive line. And that's exactly what happened. They went down the toilet. And after that first beatdown, didn't see any of them. And I'm betting, maybe I'm wrong. Why don't you talk about Daniel Jones? Really? Really? Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones, Danny Dime, the man who's got to go for a payday loan to get that dime. Come on, man. Come on, Daniel Jones. Come on. Hey, look, listen, man. Come on, man. Seriously, my man. Giant fan, grown folks are talking here, okay? Grown folks are talking. You just go on to the kiddie table. Go on to the kiddie table. Grown folks are here talking, okay? Damn. But welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. But what's funny is how I don't see any of the Washington fans in here. Do we have any Washington fans here? Because I don't see any logos, and I don't see anybody claiming that team from Washington. No, seriously, I don't say he's better than. Oh, come on, Giant fan. Come on, man. Listen, we were talking about weed earlier. You smoking some right now, right? You smoking the good stuff right now. Come on, man. Come on, dog. He's better than Wentz and that. Come on. You know what? I just can't. I'm sorry. I just can't, man. Woo. Okay. You mean the guy who led the league in fumbles? Are you talking about that guy? You know what? I'm gonna have to get some Danny Dimes troll stuff because see, I've loaded up on Carson Wentz because we let's be honest. We know that the Eagles are a much better team than the Giants. And I'm not saying that in a couple years that your team won't be better because they should be. But as long as you got your GM, I ain't scared. Listen.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
That's how it is, man, with you Giants. You don't understand. Danny Dimes had 24 TDs and 18 fumbles, dog. 18 fumbles. Come on, man. Listen. The only person next worst to him is right here. There's no button for Danny Dimes. The only thing Danny Dimes is better at than Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott is fumbling the football, man. Come on, man. Come on. You just came in here to get some abuse, didn't you? Okay? Come on, man. Come on, man. 18 fumbles and how many games did he play? Did he play in 13? Dimes is very, next thing you tell me, Giant fan, is Jason Garrett's going to be a great coach for him too, right? Is that next? Is that next, my man? You going to tell me that Jason Garrett's a great coach too, right? Come on, man. CD people, why are you talking about Dak's brother? Miss Jackie, you know what you can do? You know, you can if somebody's not acting right, you know, Miss Jackie, you can take care of business on that one, okay? Because see, Miss Jackie, you can just go ahead and do this one. You can open up some windows.
Is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking windows.
All I gotta say is be careful, because that's Miss Jackie when you mess up. She definitely gonna open the window. Giants fan is 8-year-old child. Take it easy on him. Oh, I'm sorry. Alan, is he really Alan? He's an 8-year-old? What's an 8-year-old doing up at 10 o'clock at night? He was saying he's going to play harder to honor his brother, I think. Giants could win. The Giants could. They could if everybody else gets corona. Pistol says, Dan. Oh, my God. Ooh. Wait. Pizzle said. This guy actually said, Pizzle said. Oh my God. You know what I'm going to tell you? You know, Pizzle is lying to you. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are overrated. And I'm going to be honest with you. Cole Pizzle is lying to you when it comes to Danny Dimes and basically everything else. I'm going to tell it to you straight. I'm not going to lie to you. Pizzle stinks as bad as your quarterback. And that's the truth. And you can take that to the bank. Who in the world is Pizzle? Oh, my God. Just look him up. He can use the views. Brian SoCal, what's up? Brian, I still need that, you know, that thing. You're my, listen, Brian, you are the main, Brian SoCal is the main. I know you're busy, but I need that thing. I need it. Pizzle, yeah, you're right about that. You know, he was up there with when we played the Giants, Mark Holmes, bend the knee, so that way you wouldn't get, what? Bend the knee? You think I'm going to get down on my damn badass knees for you, Pizzle? Come on, man. There's only one woman I'm getting down on my knees for. That's my wife, and you ain't it. Ain't nobody worried about Cold Piss. You're right about that. Oh, E2, you finally... Yeah. See, E2, every time I need you, E2, you're never there, man. I called for you before. Everybody said E2, and you just up and leave them. How can you do that to? Now I forgot what I asked, what I needed you for, man. Pizzle, never heard of her. You're right. It's Cole Pizzle, okay? Go over and troll his ass, because he needs the views. What's up, Mark Holmes? Joe, truck driver, cross country. Oh, what's going on, Jose? How are you doing? Cowboy fan, Giants will not win a game. No, Alan. No, they'll win a few games. They'll win a couple. But, you know, the funny thing is about the Giants, and I don't want to talk about the Giants, but usually in our division, sometimes teams go from worst to first. You think about the Eagles, 2016, they were one of the worst ones, you know, they're in the basement. They ended up going to win the Super Bowl. The year before, we were in the basement. We ended up winning the division. You know, it's kind of goes through cycles. But for some reason, the Giants are loving the basement. You guys have been down there 3 years in a row. 3 or 4 years? 3 years in a row. And I'm thinking, although I think Ron Rivera may actually be a better coach. I think Ron Rivera might actually, with that defense they have, and him being a defensive-minded coach. The Redskins, excuse me. Oh, my God. Oh, Mark, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Forgive me. The Washington football team, I think they're more to fear than the Giants will be. You mean then E2? Then how come we were calling for you? We didn't see you comment? But Michael Anthony Fitness. Michael Anthony Fitness. You got his headphones on. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay. All right.
Do I speak dog?
Yes, you do.
Rough, 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 motherfucker. 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 I mean,
This is what I was
what
saying
is
earlier.
Corey supposed to do? Corey just
Okay,
dropped the
should have
ball in
said
the
that
end
field goal
zone.
earlier. Now the only thing.
All right. We got to pick a winner chicken dinner. Michael Anthony Fitness over there has got his headphones on and playing with his Game Boy. So he's not hearing me. So I'll let you guys see me turning these around so you can see that they're going. Okay. Let's dig deep. Let's toss them around. Look. Whoa. Ups today's. Okay. Here we go. All right, so our winner chicken dinner. Oh, man, ain't this a mother humper? Damn. Danny the Eagle fan. Danny Luckheimer. Danny. He's a freaking Eagles fan. He's an okay one. You are our winner chicken dinner. I don't see. Is Danny still here? Danny. You think Ben DiNucci is going to be the future of the Cowboys? Because I don't see Jerry Payne, Dak, and McCarthy has ties with Ben. Okay. Time will tell on that one. It's kind of funny how everybody. What's the prize? We're giving away right now. Boom. We're giving away one of our. Okay, hold on. Let me. Bam. There you go. Spread the mojo. And you see, you got me with the chef hat. You got Joe Boo there. You got Michael Anthony's belt. And you got the Philly chicken right there being chased. So that's what we're giving away for now. In the coming weeks, we're going to be doing some of the football racks and stuff. We'll be giving some of those away. So, Nardo, darn it, I lost again. You have to be present to win. No, well, actually, what we'll do is I put it when they don't, not in here. I put it on the community tab and say, hey, you're a winner. Send me your address so we can send it to you. Jason Garrett had only 3 winning seasons with all the talent. You know what, Latrell, that's one of those things that you got to look at, because you can't say, as much flack as Jerry Jones gets, you got to look at how much talent we've had on his team. How many teams have had not one, over the last 10 years, not one, but 2 different rushing champions? Think about that. 2, DeMarco Murray, 1,800 yards, a Dallas Cowboy record. And then you've had Zeke Elliott. You've had 2 lights-out backs. You had a Dez Bryant, okay? And now you got Amari Cooper. You had a Tony Romo. Now you got a Dak. You had one of the greatest tight ends of all time in Jason Witten. You had DeMarcus Ware. You had D-Law. It's not like and look at the offensive line. Tyron Smith has been probably the best tackle over the last 10 years. You've had Zach Martin. You had Travis Frederick. All of these guys, I mean, you think about how much talent. Do you look at New England and say, how many of those guys has New England had? Seriously, talent-wise, how many superstars can you recall like that on New England? They don't have it. But they win. Danny! This is what you win, Danny. Bam. This is coming to you, Danny. Spread the mojo. Okay. I know you're an Eagle fan. You may not want it, but give it to a Cowboy fan. You know, I tell you what. I see we got brethren in here.
Don't you ever talk that way to me.
Never!
What? we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
You just can't reach some men. You know, brethren, I find it funny how an Atlanta Falcon fan thinks he can actually have something to say about the Dallas Cowboys after the biggest choke job, and I mean choke job, in the history of the Super Bowl. You know, it was one thing for the Denver Broncos to be up and Doug Williams to come back and beat them. You know, that was in the second quarter. You were in the fourth quarter, and you up and you got destroyed. Come on, man. Brethren. Especially since that time, your team is in the toilet, in the tank. They suck. They stink. Come on, man. Between you and the Giant fan, I don't know who's dumber. I just don't know. I just don't know. Nearly 60 years to win one Super Bowl. There you go. CeeDee Lamb belongs in Philly, still pissed. Well, Hawk, you know, I tell you what, this is for you, man. Wait, hold up. This one is for you, my man. Boom.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Emily Ann, what's happening? Okay, but seriously, Danny, that was the prize, man. Danny, that's the prize. It's still cool. Hey, look, maybe one of these days, you know, when I'm dead, it'll be a collector's item. Because you can say, hey, I won it on Mark Holmes' show. I'm telling you. It might be worth, you know, about like Danny Dimes, 10 cents, but hey, it'll be worth something. Philly 500 pounds. Oh, Mike, we got a winner. We got a winner chicken dinner on that one. Philly 500 pounds. McShay, I didn't get you the.
Show me the money!
Thank you. I got you up there, Mr. McShay. Yes, definitely have a better offense. Well, and the question is, because your defense is stout. You got a really good defense. Like I said, I'm worried about the Redskins' defense as well. I'm not so worried about their offense, but the Redskins' defense can wreak havoc. And that's going to be the question is, will our defense be enough to neutralize what your defense is going to do? You know, when you think about it, our offense is our strength going against yours. Will our defense be enough to take care of your offense? That'll be the question. And wide receiver-wise, you still, I mean, like you said, I haven't said anything about Rhaegar, but I'm not sure that Rhaegar, the problem with rookie wide receivers is this. Generally speaking, it takes a couple years for guys to come out. Look at Michael Gallup. His first year, he was okay. Second year, he took a big step ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know, Odell Beckham was one of the few ones that came out, and all of a sudden he's a baller right from the beginning. Michael Barnes, boom. Thank you for becoming a channel member, man. Email me, cowboysmark94@gmail, so that way we can get you your shot glass and stuff going. But wide receivers, generally speaking, don't come out the box, especially when they have to be the guy. For CD, he's actually very fortunate because, generally speaking, wide receivers usually are going to bad teams when they're drafted really high. But CD doesn't have to be the guy. You've got Amari Cooper. You got Michael Gallup. You got Zeke back there. You know, you've got all of these guys, so you can use them in spots and bring them along slowly. If the thought is that Rhaegar is going to come out the box and is going to be doing crazy things, I'm not saying that he can't. But I'm saying that if you look at the normal projection of where guys are when they're first drafted, he's not, you're not going to expect to get that. You got your Michael Gallup jersey. That's cool. Anthony Brown. Well, Zeke fan, I see you are definitely, I've seen you a couple times when I've been meaning to hit you on that, Zeke fan. Anthony Brown has played good in spots. His rookie year, the second half, he actually was great. But I think part of the problem is, and we're going to see how guys play differently in the system. The Cowboys' defense is more bend, don't break, and more passive. Jose, I'm fat ass. Just that's my size, fat ass. Okay, just 2XL. Okay, my size is just fat ass. Okay. But our mentality has always been with Rod Martinelli is keep everything in front of you. Bend, don't break. What you're going to see is you're going to see, oh my God, you're going to see a totally different defense. You're going to see receivers getting challenged and punched in the face. You're going to see more blitzing with Jalen Smith and things. You're going to see that defensive line just going to turn the dogs loose. You're going to see a night and difference in the defense because we have a totally different philosophy. That's where I'm excited. I'm truly excited. I think I have to. Well, see here and here, E2. To me, here's the thing too: is you look at Awuzie, you look at Anthony Brown, you look at you look at all of our cornerbacks. They're all basically in a prove-it year. If you don't do it this year, you're not getting that contract. So this is where we got to play lights out. And I think the scheme, especially for Xavier Woods, being more aggressive. The defense we had, to me, cut down on some of the aggression that Woods had. And I think you're going to see him being able to thrive once we go ahead and turn this defense around. Oh, Thomas, we're going to be coming after him. We're going to be turning the dogs loose. And that's where I want to see Gillimore. And I want to Darrell Wolf.
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money!
Darrell Wolf 08. Darrell Wolf, you're in Afghanistan. Man, you're up late too, dog. Hey, man. Be safe over there, man. Thank you for being there, taking care of us, man. Finally done with the drywall. Damn, Jet, it's 10:15 at night. Well, you know what, Miss Jackie? You know what I hope he does? I hope he is tired of talking about it. I hope he goes out there hangry and does something about it. I mean, seriously, because, you're getting paid a whole bunch of money. Let's go out there and show it. Because I'll be honest with you. Do you think the Giants and Redskins can sneak up on the Eagles and Cowboys next year? Anything's possible, but here's going to be the problem, and this may be the problem with the Cowboys too. But to have Ron Rivera come into this shitstorm, and let's call it what it is. You got a shitstorm going. Here it is. You had a running back that, okay, now he's gone. He's gone. You just lost him. Now you got Alex Smith who's coming in, and you got Haskins who you're not really sure about, and you've got a new system that you're going to try and implement, and you've got to deal with all of the crap that's going on around you, and you've got a shortened off season. It's going to be hard for that team to be turned around. Offensively, they don't have that much. I don't see the Redskins. The Giants, same issue. It's going to be hard for them to turn around, and I don't see that they had a great draft. 2XL, my man. Juan, 2XL. D-Law is very motivated. You know, Miss Jackie, I think, this is me. I may be wrong. But I really believe that the whole team is motivated more. I think the fact that, when you've been in your job, I've been going to the same job for the last 5 years, dealing with the same boss. I know what I can get away with and everything else. I know what I have to do just to get my check. What's expected and what I can get away with and what I can push the limits of.
Show me the money!
As
Jerry, you better yell!
Modius,
Show me the money! Show me the money!
is Randy Gregory the fall guy for Alden Smith? fall guy. I don't think he's the fall guy for him. I don't know what's going on with the whole situation with Randy Gregory. Like I was talking about earlier, you know, when you look at Randy Gregory's transgressions versus some of these other guys, I'm sorry, it pales in comparison. I think, okay, well, of course now, Danny, okay, I thought you meant for 2020. 2021 could be a totally different thing. Peace out, Zeke fan. Thank you very much. I'm actually about ready to peace out myself too here. 2021, I think because now you've had your coaches and stuff, and they can start implementing their system. They'll have some time behind them that basically they're going to go through and figure out who's worth keeping and who's not, and start making a plan for the future. All Cowboys jersey. Thanks, Tony Sweeney. Yeah, I think he did, but overall he wasn't good. I'd say most teams have that same issue. Well, it's you never know how it's all going to work out. But I think, like I was saying, I think everybody is on their toes. The fact that I tell you the thing that surprised me more than anything else is when I saw Joe Looney. Joe Looney lost his gut. Joe Looney, I was like, damn. Joe Looney looks good. You look at Dak. He looks like he's ready, and having the field at his house and having everybody showing up and working out, these guys are hungry. These guys are ready for the season, and I feel like everybody's motivated. So if D-Law is hangry and he can get himself 10, 12 sacks, hey, I'm happy as can be. I'm hoping and praying that that's going to be the case. So it's we've been in overtime here, guys. It's actually time to grab your shot glass, jackass. Dak was a starter week 1 in 2016. My argument is Garrett couldn't coach a team to win with a backup during the season. Romo got hurt during the season, and we only won 1 game out of 12, Tierra. And you know what? The sad thing, Tierra, on that game, it wasn't Matt Castle beating the Washington team. It was actually Deshaun Jackson running backwards and fumbling the ball on the 6-yard line so we could kick a field goal. And I think we kicked 4 or 5 field goals in that. What jersey do I want? Well, you don't have to buy me a jersey, man. You don't have to buy me a jersey, man. No, man. I appreciate it, but man, everybody's. You don't have to buy me stuff, man. I appreciate it, but if I was to get one, it would have to be Dak. Who else would I get? Dak. It's funny because I don't have a Dak jersey, do I? I bought one and I gave it to my son. Honestly, okay. Well, I appreciate it, but again, you don't have to, man. Dak didn't want to let go of that steering wheel. Good night, Dan. I'll see you later. Don't delete my ego. Who's deleting your ego? Susie, salute to you from Puerto Rico. Susie. Oh, Susie, Puerto Rico, man. You know, Puerto Rico is in my heart. You guys have been through hell. It was about a year and a month ago that we were there for the first time, rebuilding houses, and then we went back in November. I don't know if we'll be back anytime soon, but
the Giants game, that's the week we won.
Yeah, the Giants game the second time. That's right. Don't refuse gifts. Oh, man. Okay, Brandon. All right, y'all. Get your shot glass ready so we can get ready to get up out of here. I got to get up in the morning and go to work because, as they always tell me, don't quit your day job because you suck on YouTube. All right? We're going to get a blue shot here, okay? You got your shot glasses ready? Anybody who became a channel member, make sure you email me, cowboysmark94@gmail. Danny, make sure you send me your address so I can get you your beer glass. And when you get your glasses, please take a picture with them so I can see what you look like. Ninja with all the Eagles, man. Okay, all right. Hawk, you had a question there. You asked, am I scared of the Eagles?
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
And one last one for the night here.
Picture if you were a driver of a car and you had a wreck and your hand was almost severed off, but you didn't understand your anatomy. You look down, you're spurting blood, you open the door and run to the woods and either die bleeding to death or shock. The educated man looks down, knows his anatomy, squeezes and knows his best chance is to wait for help. That's because he's been there a lot and done that. And so I'm waiting, I'm squeezing and waiting for help.
Okay. So if you know your anatomy, you know to make sure you wear your mask and keep your social distance, okay? We need to make sure that we have a football season, and I need all you guys to be safe and here. So thank everybody, as always. I got my shot, got my blue shot here, and I'm going to see y'all later.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.